How many times have you heard the phrase, to achieve success, you need to work more? What if I told you that's a myth? That in reality, the most productive people on the planet often work less than you think? Hello. Today we're going to talk about the most valuable resource in your life. No, it's not money, it's time. And I'll reveal a secret to you. Perhaps right now you're wasting it trying to be productive. Sounds paradoxical? That's exactly why the best success strategies often contradict conventional wisdom. Today, you'll learn how top managers, entrepreneurs, and creative geniuses manage to achieve extraordinary results by working smarter, not longer. Stay with me for the next 5 minutes, and I'll share with you 5 proven methods that will help you accomplish more while working less. Method 1. The 90-10 rule. Have you ever heard of the Pareto principle? It's the idea that 80% of results come from 20% of efforts. But I want to introduce you to a more radical version, the 90-10 rule. Imagine that only 10% of your daily tasks create 90% of value. Shocking, right? But let's look at a typical workday. How much time do we spend constantly checking email, in endless meetings, on tasks that could be delegated or automated? Tonight, make a list of absolutely all your tasks. Now ruthlessly mark the 10% that truly move you toward your most important goals. Make them your priority. The rest? Delegate, automate, or simply cross out. Yes, it's radical, but this is exactly how the most productive people on the planet work. Method 2. Strategic idleness. Now I'll tell you something that might seem like heresy. The most creative people in history, from Einstein to Steve Jobs, were known for their periods of idleness. Einstein loved drifting in a boat. Jobs practiced mindful walks, and this wasn't procrastination. Recent neuroscience research shows that our brain most actively solves complex problems precisely when we aren't consciously thinking about them. Schedule 30 minutes of strategic idleness in your daily routine. This isn't time for smartphones or social media. It's time for walking, contemplating scenery, or simply sitting in silence. Paradoxically, you'll notice that the best ideas come during these moments when you're not working. Method 3. The law of forced efficiency. Do you know what a student before an exam and an entrepreneur with a limited budget have in common? They both demonstrate amazing productivity. This phenomenon is called the law of forced efficiency, when limited time forces us to focus and discard everything unimportant. The paradox. The more time we have for a task, the more time it takes. This explains why you can sit all day on a task that you could complete in an hour if really necessary. Set strict but realistic time constraints for each task. Use a timer. 25 minutes to write a report, 10 minutes to respond to emails, and most importantly, stick to these limits. Your productivity will skyrocket. Method 4. Sacred hours of deep work. In a world of constant notifications, messages, and distractions, there's one thing that distinguishes exceptionally successful people: their ability to immerse themselves in deep work. Deep work is a state of intense concentration when you work at the edge of your cognitive abilities without distractions. In this state, you can accomplish in 2 hours what normally takes an entire day. Identify your most productive time of day. For most people, it's morning, and reserve at least 90 minutes of sacred time for deep work. Turn off your phone, close your email client, let colleagues know you're unavailable. Then focus on one important task that moves you forward. The results will surprise you. Method 5. The art of strategic no. Warren Buffett once said, "The difference between successful people and very successful people is that very successful people say no to almost everything. Every yes you give is a no to something else. Time is a zero-sum resource. When you agree to a meeting, project, or additional task, you automatically take time away from something else. Before agreeing to any new commitment, ask yourself, would I take on this task if I had to do it right now? If the answer is no, then perhaps you should decline. Develop your decision filter, a set of criteria that an opportunity must meet to receive your yes. Conclusion. So let's summarize our 5 methods that will allow you to accomplish more while working less. 1. The 90-10 rule. Focus on the 10% of tasks that deliver 90% of results. 2. Strategic idleness. Allow your brain to work in the background. 3. The law of forced efficiency, set strict timeframes. 4th, sacred hours of deep work, protect time for intense concentration. 5. The art of strategic no, protect your time as your most valuable resource. Remember, true productivity isn't about doing more things. It's about doing the right things that matter. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and share it with friends. In the comments, tell us which of these methods you'll try first. See you in the next video, and remember, work smarter, not harder.